Yo, what's going on YouTube? My name is Suckerbear, and today we are here with a Dragon Ball Super episode 118 review. If you guys are excited or are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you're new, and hitting the like button if you're excited to hear my thoughts on this episode. But anyways, guys, let's pretty much get into it. So pretty much this week's episode centered around two fights. The fight between Universe 2 and Universe 6 versus Universe 7. So pretty much the last three Universe 2 fighters, which are the really buff guy, the Yardradian, and the Sufurian, Tuffle, whatever the heck you want to call it, against Goku. And then the next, well, Goku, Android 17, Android 18, and then on the other side we had Gohan versus Gohan and Piccolo versus the Universe 6 Namekians, whose names are escaping me. I believe they start with an S and a P, like Panera, not Panera, but like Pinera, and like something else. I think that's their names. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible Dragon Ball fan, aren't I? But pretty much the episode centers around those two fights, and it was kind of weird because like we would kind of go back and forth between each fight, which I kind of thought was pretty interesting, and it kind of made me wonder that if we had done this from the start of the tournament, would the tournament have been over by now, like having two fights go on at once where we're cutting in between them? And pretty much, to start it off, I'm going to talk about mostly what happened with the Universe 2 versus Goku 18, and what the heck, I did not expect that to go off, but the Universe 2 guys versus Goku 18 and 17. So pretty much the remaining last three members of Universe 2, which are the three guys, they actually transform. They use their power of love to transform into the forms that Ribrianne, Rosie, and I can't remember the third girl's name, but I mean, I prefer them in their human modes, honestly, like instead of their transformation modes. And pretty much it's pretty much like they took their transformations and copied them, which I thought was kind of, I didn't really like that idea. It wasn't really like my cup of tea, but I mean it's whatever. Just let them be. They weren't going to be around for too long. But anyways, they transform into that, and they get all this power, and they pretty much it's a 3-on-3 at this point because 18 and 17 decide to jump in, and they actually after the Universe 2 fighters introduced themselves, they wanted to what do you call it? They wanted to they pretty much introduced themselves, and then the guys from Universe 7, meaning Goku, Android 17, and Android 18, like had their introductions, like I am Jinzo Ningen, or like I'm Android 17 from Universe 7. And then 18 would do the same thing, and then Goku would just say, I'm Goku, because he was kind of lost on what to do, which I thought was kind of funny. But pretty much it came down to the point where they were like kind of evenly matched, and then the three warriors got on top of a rock, and they pretty much they had the support from everyone in Universe 2 because they were actually broadcasting the entire tournament, and everyone was freaking out when Ribrianne got eliminated. But anyway, the people of Universe 2 sent their power over to the three remaining warriors that were left, and they created this like black purplish heart that was like this big blast, and they fired it at Goku, I almost said Vegeta, Goku 18 and 17, and pretty much the way that turned out is it was weighing them down, and it kind of felt like it didn't really look like they were having too much trouble with it. It just kind of looked like they were lifting something heavy, or that like something was like pushing them down, and they didn't really like, it wasn't like they were gonna like sink like right away. It wasn't like a 5-second thing. It was like sinking really slowly, which I found kind of interesting because it was like it was their power of love and stuff like that. But pretty much Goku was at the point where he was getting tired, and he turns blue, and he actually fires a Kamehameha, and he eliminates Universe 2, and pretty much that's how Universe 2 gets eliminated. Now on to Universe 6, Gohan and Piccolo versus the two Namekians. Pretty much what we find out is, actually this was kind of a joke that I had made before that no one really knows about, but I had thought that what if Piccolo just went over to planet Namek and absorbed every Namekian to get all that power? And it looks like those two Namekians that are in the tournament actually did that. They gained the power from all the people that wanted to, because that wanted them to fight, because they knew that if they were going to get eliminated, they might as well like they might as well go all out with whatever they can, and they pretty much lent them all their power, did the fusion with them, and pretty much Piccolo was actually the weaker one in this fight because Gohan was the one that was mostly doing everything. It got to the point where Piccolo where Gohan got tied up at one point. It was a 2-on-1, Gohan versus the two Namekians, while Piccolo was actually charging the special beam cannon because he wanted that to be the finishing move, and pretty much he fired the special beam cannon early, but the Universe 2 Namekians fired a blast specifically targeted at Piccolo, and Piccolo goes down. And the thing is, when Piccolo goes down, we actually see Nail and Kami like in his conscious, I guess, and Kami, I don't know what the hell Nail was doing, but Kami points forward, and Piccolo looks up, and Gohan is actually protecting Piccolo, which actually kind of gives a throwback to another Dragon Ball moment where Piccolo protected Gohan, but now it's the other way around. And in the earlier episodes, Piccolo was pretty much telling Gohan that, like, oh, you're not a warrior, like, you need to become a warrior. And Piccolo pretty much realized that, like, hey, you know what? I said it to you. I think I have to say it to myself. Like, you have to tell, like, it's easier said than done, or it's like you tell someone something that you can't do. And pretty much I felt like that's the thing that Piccolo was trying to like communicate there, or like he kind of came to realize. And pretty much Gohan actually does the same thing. Actually, the way that the episode was cut was Goku would do Ka, and then Gohan would do Mei, and then it would go Ka, Mei, Ha, like back and forth between the two, and pretty much they were eliminated at the same time. You got this cool shot of the Kamehamehas actually crossing each other with the respective universes falling down. And pretty much now with the Universe 6 Namekians eliminated, and now with the Universe 2 fighters eliminated, Zeno decided to, well, he didn't really decide, I mean, it was kind of decided for him that he was going to eliminate both universes. So pretty much what happens is Universe 2 gets eliminated first, but all the three main girls for Universe 2, which are Ribrianne, Rosie, and I don't remember. It's like Kakuka or something. I don't remember her name. It starts with a K. I know that much for sure. They were just like, oh, thank you for, like, pretty much. I kind of felt like they were like targeting towards the actual like audience who was actually watching the episode. Like, they were breaking the fourth wall, and they were pretty much like saying like, oh, thank you for all the love or whatever. And pretty much everyone from Universe 2, with the exception of the Angel, say goodbye, like including the God of Destruction, including the Supreme Kai. They're like, goodbye, we love you, and whatever, and they pretty much disappear. And then we get to the point where Universe 6, which honestly, this kind of broke my heart a little bit inside. Like, I wasn't crying or anything, but like, it kind of got me depressed because I was looking at it, and Champa was pretty much like, hey, bro. And then they didn't say anything to each other. Like, Beerus just, like, he opened his eyes and just stared at Champa as if, like, he didn't really care that much. But honestly, I honestly feel like Beerus is probably like really affected inside it, because if you think about it, he was the guy who resurrected Champa's Earth so he would be able to enjoy food and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It's just, I kind of felt a little depressed, honestly. And I know that Vegeta was mad because he said, like, the moment that Universe 6 got eliminated, he told the superhero guy he was fighting that he was in a really bad mood, which I can really understand, because now with Kaba gone, now with the Saiyans gone, now with Hit gone, I really don't know what to say. It's kind of like, it's heartbreaking, honestly. And once Universe 6 gets eliminated, Beerus pretty much is like, why don't you say something? Or it's like, say something, like, after Champa pretty much disappears. And pretty much I feel like Beerus is trying to hide the fact that, like, you know, he's kind of sad that his brother's gone now, and that, like, you know, it was just a sad moment in general. I didn't really like that. It kind of depressed me. But I mean, next week we're going to be taking on the rest of Universe 4, I believe. So that's going to be a little bit exciting. And I do believe we're getting a Universe 7 elimination really soon. Anyways, guys, I honestly thought this episode was pretty good. I did not, what the heck am I saying? I did like the way that they kind of went back and forth between the fights in a sort of like fast-ish way, but at the same time, I feel like they could have just like done it a little bit different. I'm not really sure. Like, I felt like they could have done the whole tournament like that. But anyway, that's my opinion. Leave your opinions down below. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. My name is Sakubai. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, or enjoyed this review. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I already said that already. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I've said subscribe like 5 times in this video. I hope you guys have a good day, good night, whatever the heck you are watching this, and I will catch you guys in the next review, whenever that is. Or if you decide to stick around for other videos of mine, I will catch you guys later. Have a good day, night, whatever. Good night, evening, morning, whatever. Bye, guys.